Here is the first generation of the Subaru XV, which is also marketed as the Crosstrek. This model was produced from 2012 to 2016, when it was succeeded by a new generation which is similar in appearance and concept, yet based on a completely new platform. If you're looking for a nifty city car that seats 5, is a bit of fun to drive, has legendary reliability and permanent 4-wheel drive, the XV could be a good choice. In essence, the Crosstrek is nothing more than a well-known and highly regarded Impreza fitted with raised suspension and styled to look bolder and more cross-country capable. The front section looks dynamic, with a strong bonnet crease and a pronounced bumper lip to emphasize the high ground clearance. Standard equipment includes headlamps with automatic washers and rounded, stylish fog lamps. The side profile is characterized by flared wheel arches and a sill protector. The rear is perhaps the most interesting. Robust stubble, pronounced angular lines, and the slightly different shape of the taillights to the Impreza give it an off-road character. A great addition, both stylistically and functionally, is the standard roof rack railing that comes on every XV, regardless of trim. With a body length of 4.45 meters, this is a relatively compact crossover. Its turning radius of 5.3 meters can be considered fairly tight for an all-wheel drive car of this size. Wheelbase is 2.64 meters long, while ground clearance is no less than 22 centimeters. XV has a long front overhang, so it might limit some off-road scenarios. Legendary Subaru symmetric all-wheel drive, the low center of gravity, thanks to the boxer engine layout, provides excellent handling. In everyday situations, you won't notice the 4-wheel drive, though in tricky situations it performs extremely well, making the car very difficult to slide and easy to predict. Add to that a responsive ESP, you get a car that is really hard to unbalance. Suspension setting is relatively firm and springy, with the benefit of increased durability. XV has surprisingly long shock travel and can really impress with its ability to cope with off-road conditions. From the rear, the Subaru XV looks good, bold, and clearly fit for cross-country driving. The luggage compartment in this small hatchback has a capacity of 380 liters, enough for everyday shopping, but not too much for a longer adventure trip. However, there is also a railing for the roof rack as well. On the roof, you can place up to 50 kilograms of camping gear, something you will want to take with you on a journey into the wilderness to make the most of the XV's potential. Visibility is good in all directions, except to the rear. The tiny, high-positioned rear window looks good, but is not so functional when parking. Not to worry, since the standard equipment includes a reversing camera and other assistive driver aids. Driving position is comfortable. Even the tallest drivers will find the seat and steering adjusted to fit them properly. You sit quite high, noticeably higher than in a regular car. Height difference of 7 centimeters compared to the Impreza makes driving more pleasant and improves visibility. In the back, there is enough space for 3 passengers, though for longer journeys, it is better to go with 2. Subaru's interior design is a bit dated, cumbersome. Quality of the materials and fit will not appeal to everyone, but this is simply one of Subaru's shortcomings. On board, there is an efficient climate control system and several practical storage compartments. The instrument panel in front of the driver is clear and easy to look at. The multi-function steering wheel includes controls for the dynamic cruise control and paddles for selecting one of the CVT's 8 virtual gears. It takes some time getting used to the layout of the buttons and the controls. Not everything is easily accessible and logical. Sadly, Subaru also has some negative aspects in terms of sound deadening. When you're driving around town at low revs, and the CVT is trying to shift down the revs, it's quiet, but when you step hard on the accelerator or drive on the highway, it's loud. Price at BEFORWARD. Similar Subaru XV you can buy at BEFORWARD. The 2012 to 2016 model starts from $3,220 US. Please check current prices on the BEFORWARD website. This is a full-time all-wheel drive car, matted to CVT transmission. The engine is the FP20. 1,995 cubic centimeters, horizontally opposed 4-cylinder flat boxer type, introduced in 2010. Benefits compared to the previous generation include 10% lower fuel consumption and a VCS active valve control system. In addition, a timing chain has been fitted instead of the timing belt used on previous generations, greatly reducing maintenance costs. It delivers a peak power output of 150 PS at 6,200 RPM. Maximum torque is 196 Nm at 4,200 RPM. On average, the fuel consumption measured in JC8 mode is 15.8 kilometers per liter, which is equivalent to 6.33 liters per 100 kilometers. If you're looking for an affordable quality car, visit BEFORWARD.JP. We offer a vast selection of vehicles to suit every taste and budget. You can also send your inquiries to top@BEFORWARD.JP.